So we've just finished off at Cable Beach Campground in Broome. We've had an awesome time here. We spent 8 days here and it's been great. It's now time to head north. We're going to go to Cape Leveque. Our first stop is going to be Kwandong South or maybe Kwandong North. I'm not sure which one to stop at the moment. It is going to be a free camp. We need to be there because Sarah and Lisa have got an online business at the minute, so we need reception for tonight. So that's where we're going to head. It's a free camp. You can have a fire there, I believe. So yeah, I think Cape Leveque is going to be a pretty epic video, so make sure you stay tuned and watch this one. Let's roll that intro. Alrighty, so we've left the bitumen and we're now going onto the corrugated road to South Kwandong. It's not too bad at the moment, but you may just want to check it out yourselves. You may want to lower your tire pressure. We're finding it okay at the moment, and we're on 40 psi on the car and then 60 psi on the caravan. Good morning everyone, that's us done at South Kwandong. Just taking a nice stroll along the beach. Highly recommend that you check out the dinosaur footprints. They're 150 million years old, and there's also fossilized ferns in the rocks just off the beach. Just go onto Wiki Camps, it should come up on there. Just follow that and you'll find them pretty easy. Today we head north to Pender Bay. It's going to take about 2 hours and 20 minutes to get there. We're on site C7 and C8, apparently the best sites at Pender Bay. Alright guys, we'll see you at the next one. So we made it to Pender Bay. We're on site C8 and this is our view. How close are we to the beach? So beautiful here. We did struggle coming in. Well, we didn't struggle, but the road was pretty soft, so you definitely need to air down to 20 psi. That's what we ran in and we got in pretty easy. There's quite a few sites here. I did mention though that the baths, we thought that you had baths on each site, but that's not true. Actually, the only baths are on C2, so if you want to come to Pender Bay, make sure you want to get into the baths, book site C2 or C3. So just in case any of you are wondering, there is Telstra reception here. It's 1 bar and 3G, but it tends to go to 4G and 1 bar as well. However, if you go straight up to the reception area where the hosts live, you get 4G and 5 bars there. It's really good. So if there is anybody out there that wants to come here that potentially has or who has a online business or something like that, or needs to make sure they have signal, then you get plenty of signal right up where the hosts live. Up there as well, there's some toilets, showers, and it's bore water here. Apparently it tastes really nice. We haven't tasted it yet. See, just over there, there is Love Rock to my left, and then just around the corner, over that side, at low tide, there is a rock pool. And we can fly the drone there, so tomorrow morning we're going to get there on low tide and we'll get the drone up and we'll see what it's like up in the air. All right, until then. Okay, so this is our second day now at Pender Bay. We headed to the rock pool, which is just behind me. See the cliff point there? It's about another 800 meters past that. It is quite tricky. There's a lot of rocks that you need to climb, so highly recommend that you get your good footwear on. We did it in thongs, the adults, but definitely for the kids, you need some good footwear on. You need to get there at low tide as well. Ideally, about an hour before low tide, you need to set off, because it does take you a little while to get there. And if you want to spend a bit more time at the rock pools and the caves, then yeah, highly recommend that you get there a little bit earlier, just so you get more time. We went for a fish last night, just down on the point here behind me. No luck for me. Rob, however, from Family Dampier, he caught himself a blue bone. We didn't know what it was at the time. It was just a little bit shorter than 30 centimeters as well, so we put it back, and then heard later on that that was a prize fish to catch. So we're keen to get back out there again today. We're just waiting for another hour before high tide hits, and we're gonna smash it hopefully. Let you know how we go there. And tomorrow we head out to Cygnet Bay, so stay tuned and hope you're enjoying the ride. Okay, so we just made it to Cygnet Bay. It took us probably a good 2 hours to get from Pender Bay to Cygnet Bay. The roads in from the bitumen are quite long, especially from Pender Bay. It took us just over an hour just to get to the bitumen. So, and then from there it was quite a few k's up here to Cygnet Bay. We are only here for one day, or one night, because we then go to Coolgerman, where you can't take your caravans. However, you can store your caravans here at Cygnet Bay. I think it's $10 a night just to store it here. So we're just going to do that. Now, fuel, I do recommend that you definitely have a couple of jerry cans on board. We've used pretty much all our fuel, which is just the standard tank in my Ranger, which is the 70-litre tank. I've got 2 jerry cans. But that's still not going to be enough, because when we get to Coolgerman, we're going to be doing a 4-wheel drive tour, which is all day pretty much. So it's just not going to cut it to get me back down to Broome. There is a Caltex just south of here at Cygnet Bay. That's at $1.88. However, it's quite confusing, the tanks there. There's a sign saying pump 1 and 2 are for diesel. However, one of the pumps in there is yellow to basically say that it's unleaded. So we were hesitant to fill up there. You can get fuel here at Cygnet Bay. It's $2.20 here, so you're going to be paying for it. But I've heard a story prior to us coming here that someone else filled up at that Caltex, which is just a 24-hour station, and they put in unleaded. So they must have got the signage confused. It is very confusing. There's a black pump and a yellow pump, and obviously the yellow pumps always indicate to be unleaded, and the black has always been diesel. But the way that the actual signage on the pumps themselves, yeah, it's just confusing. So if you want to be safe rather than sorry and get your tanks drained out, come to Cygnet Bay, pay the $2.20. So yeah, can't wait to check out the reception area here. There's a pool, there's a restaurant, cafe, there's trampolines for the kids. So and you can also do the Pearl tour here. We're supposed to be doing it, but we've turned up too late, so we've put it in for tomorrow morning. So we're going to do it tomorrow morning. So can't wait to do that. What else is there to do here? I'm not sure if I can fly my drone here, but definitely find out, and hopefully I'll get some footage from up above. And yeah, so stay tuned guys. This is pretty much, I think, how many days? So we did 1 day at South Guangdong, 3 nights at Pender Bay, and now this is our 4th night at Cygnet Bay in this whole Dampier Peninsula. So yeah, if you're enjoying it, keep watching. Okay, so we just arrived at Coolgerman. We arrived yesterday, got here quite late, so doing the video today. See the lighthouse behind me? Our camp is just down there on site 14. Got the eastern beach over here and the western beach behind us. They say that you can swim in the eastern side of the beach. It's a lot safer than swimming on the western side due to the currents. So we're going to be checking out the beach down there today. You cannot bring your caravans here. You can bring camper trailers, just not caravans. It's wearing our swags down the bottom there, which is pretty cool. Don't often get the swags out, so it's always nice to do that. What are we going to be doing here? We're going to be doing a tour tomorrow. Got a 4-wheel drive tour with Brian Lee. He's one of the Aboriginals from this land. So he's going to be giving us a tour on how to do mud crabbing, cook up, all that once we've caught it. He gets you into some fishing as well. Just giving you all the knowledge about the area and what it's all about. So that's really looking forward to that. What's the reception like here? The reception here is absolutely spot on. It's 4G and 5 bars. They've got a booster right near where we are. So I'm not sure about the other areas in the camp, but site 14 is spot on. I didn't mention at Cygnet Bay, the reception there, that was pretty good too. However, it's only at the reception area, and the campground there is pretty big. So you just got to go up to reception to get a good signal if you need it. So prior to us leaving Cygnet Bay yesterday, we went and did the Pearl Farm tour. Seriously, you've got to get onto that. It was so good. The tour guide Terry just did an amazing job. He's been there since he was born. He's never left the area. He's never lived anywhere else but Cygnet Bay. So he knows pearl farming inside out and just gives you all the history about it all, and it's so fascinating. So I highly recommend that you do that. It's not that much money either. I can't remember what it was. I'll try and leave it in the description. I'll put it up on the screen for you. But yeah, if you go to Cygnet Bay, you've got to check that out. They've got that lap pool there too, which was pretty awesome. Very cold, but so refreshing and so nice. What else do I need to tell you about? So we're here for 3 nights. So our first night last night. We're just going to be chilling out on the beach today on the eastern side. Yeah, and you can snorkel here too. Obviously there's going to be sharks, potentially going to be crocodiles as well, but apparently heaps of people snorkel down here and there's never been any injuries, so we're going to check that out. So if you're going to come to Coolgerman, you got to make sure you get yourself down to the beach. We're set up right there behind us. Cars on the beach, and look at that water. Amazing. Then you got the red sand right up there as well. Got the red sand, the white sand, blue water, the weather. Kids are happy, parents are happy. You're going to have a great day if you come down to Coolgerman. So I'm going to go back over there, enjoy my time down at the beach, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow when we do the 4-wheel drive track. Until then, peace. Okay, so today's the day where we're doing our 4-wheel drive track with Brian Lee. It's part of Coolgerman Tour. Now, it's pretty much a full day tour. It costs us just under $400 for 2 adults and 2 children, so it's not cheap, but so far so good, really well. We've probably been in it maybe a couple of hours already. As you can see, everybody's cars behind us, a few families, a few couples, and then directly behind me there is Hunter's Creek. So you can't even get to here unless you're with Brian or someone that owns the land. So it's part of the Aboriginal land. And then you can see behind me there as well, there's some huts that they once would have used. So yeah, the girls are in the water. Hopefully it looks nice and blue there. But yeah, spectacular. So far, so good. So stay tuned and we'll see what else we can get for you.